a tool that many parents were taught was the best thing to do. If your toddler is having a temper tantrum or is acting out, you send them to their room or send them to the corner. You isolate them. That turns out to be the worst thing you can do. The most effective thing you can do is bring them close to you and have them either sit on your lap or sit next to you. And the energy that the calming energy you can supply in that situation helps them re-regulate their emotions, because their emotions are simply maybe frustration or this internal conflict they're having, and they don't know how to handle it. So anyway, the result of all that is that people develop a false self and they become people pleasers. So the inventory that I have developed to help people identify this, you can put that up on the screen, Ben, and ask the question, are you a people pleaser? 30 items that all of them have been designed in a way to indicate they're all people pleasing behaviors, focusing on the needs of others rather than your own needs. And I get people who score a 3 and a 4 on 26 out of the 30. I think the highest I had was 28 out of the 30. I mean, and so those are ways to tell how much of a people pleaser you are and how that's affecting your life. So then once we understand the cause of this, how it developed, then we go through each item on the people pleaser inventory with the four-step model, and we look at, okay, how is people pleasing affecting your life negatively right now? And they tell me. And then I say, okay, where do you think that started in your life? Where did you start people pleasing? And people can remember back, typically they can't remember back to toddlerhood, but they do remember enough about where it might have started that we begin then to look at what's missing, what didn't happen that should have happened, that could have made a difference in that situation. And then we finalize that by saying, okay, what can you do right now to stop that pattern of being a people pleaser and to focus more on yourself? One of my clients said it very eloquently. I couldn't find another word that would be any better than what he said. He said, I've noticed that when I'm pleasing myself, I don't have as much need to please other people. I mean, that's spoken as someone who has a disorganized attachment and has spent a lifetime pleasing other people and trying to get along in life by making sure that they're likable to everybody. Of course, obviously, the bottom line fear of that is that if I don't do this, that I will lose my bonding and attachment. I will lose my connection with other people that are important to me. And so it has a big it's a big factor in people's lives. And I think it's why people vote the way they do and why they affiliate with certain groups or people or organizations, because they want that bonding and attachment that they didn't quite get enough of in that first 9 months. And so it's constantly, or they create what I call codependent relationships, where they really are trying to get those needs met that they didn't get before. So anyway, that's kind of my uh, uh, understanding of showing up and telling your truth. And being a people pleaser robs you of some of the resources and the the activities and experiences that you could have in your life. If you're constantly worried about pleasing other people and not even thinking about what pleases you, you sometimes make choices that are not good for you. And basically, your whole life can revolve